Thanks for the rain.
That's up to you guys and me to make this rodeo go. The more noise we make, the better this rodeo's gonna be, because I guarantee you, every one of these rodeo cowboys and cowgirls, they've got a little bit of ham in it. And the more noise we make, the better it's gonna be. So start the cameras, are you ready, rodeo? Now come on, I know we can do a little bit better than that. I've been here for about the last 3 years announcing this rodeo.
Did they roll him up? Oh, I see him. All right. Slide and run! Slide and run! Fixing that rigging. Hold that rigging tight!
Push him out of here.
Shit.
big old Raptors, but he can get with the program. There's a cowboy comes through some Fort Riley, Kansas, about 4:30 every afternoon. He takes his combat boots off, he puts on his Justice, and he goes to ride bucket stock. These cowboys in Fort Riley, they really know how to ride. How about shoot number one, the late Dave Westmore shooting? Mr. Morgan Ashworth, Fort Riley, Kansas, on the big horse they call Honky Tonk. Let's help him out. Let's start this sound off in a big way. What in the world are you doing? There's a picture of my wife. You better watch it. Let's go, Morgan! Around here somewhere. Sheep riders, 24 riders, we need you down the bucket chute. You are next, sheep riders, 24 riders.
Preparation H.
Preparation H.
Hey, get a flag on there.
This is Preparation H. Find it? I think it's a dash 5.
Yeah. Preparation H is the ball, and folks, that's probably because of what he does to Cowboys.
Come on, John, make a ride!
Almost up for a ride right here. Preparation H is the ball. John Reed, Cowboy. Kansas. 69 points leads the ball right.
Quit pinching his nose. It makes him mad.
Somebody pissed me. Give him a couple seconds. Hey, you get time, roll me up, roll me up, roll me up. We sure like them here in our backyard.
no better now. Okay, we're ready for Eddie.
He's heading nordic.
Mr. Andrew Rossi is the cowboy on the bull link on the wild child. Chase the 69-point ride. Mr. Jason McClure, 69. Shoot number 1 is where we're going to be. The ACH Westport shoot. Jake, we're having fun now. And we'll make that bull road yes, right. She is tough to ride. Would you please give him a big round of applause, Mr. Justin Cook. We're going to shoot number 2 now, the Shank Chevrolet shoot, and our bareback riding sponsored by Burt and Wetta Sales right here in Larned, Kansas. Joe Mosier is the cowboy, Baldy Sox is the horse. Shoot number 2 is where we're going to be. Now, folks, this is one of those good Fort Riley cowboys. About 4:30 every afternoon, they take their combat boots off, they put on their Justins, and they go to riding bucking horses and bulls, and they can do a whale of a job. Mr. Joe Mosier is the cowboy. Baldy Sox is the bucking horse, and he's a good one from the Craft Radio Company. Shoot number 2 is where we're going to be, the Shank Chevrolet shoot. That last horse was Crazy Alice. That's that good bucking mare that Steve and Janice have. That's not what that cowboy called Philip. Nice shirt. Cowboy says outside, come on, Leonard, help him out. Looky here. A pickup man rides in, and we've got a little bit of a storm. He got him off there. Ooh. Well, folks, give Joe a big round of applause. That's the hard way to get off. Our rodeo officials say that the cowboy failed to mark the horse out, meaning that the heels of his boots were not above the point of the horse's shoulder. It's going to be in no time. Folks, give him a big round of applause. I thought we had one road right there. Now, in our game of rodeo, we want to keep things as fair as we can, so we have to give that horse a head start. Here we go. Shoot number 1's where we're coming. Kirby Smith is the... Bruce Kaufman is the cowboy. He comes to us from Pretty Prairie, Kansas. Now, folks, if you were here last night, you saw a good high school cowboy, Brandon Smith from Inman, Kansas, score 70 points on this horse. He is leading the bareback ride. Now, Mr. Kaufman, he makes a living riding bareback horses. He goes to a lot of the big rodeos. You see him at Pretty Prairie. You see him at a lot of the big rodeos all over the Midwest. He doesn't stay just here in our state of Kansas, and he is a tough one. Shoot number 1's where it's going to be, the Budweiser shooting, the bareback sponsored by Burt and Wetta Sales. He says outside, come on, Larnard, help him out. Look at here. What about that, Larnard, Kansas? I told you this kid could ride a horse. Chevrolet shoot. Jesse Heisler is the cowboy. RB is the horse. 2 weeks ago at Harrington, Kansas, they won the rodeo on this horse. We'll have a score in that last ride here in just a minute. But watch this young cowboy right here. Comes from Hutchinson, Kansas. He's 17 years old. Let's help him out. Looky here, Leonard. And there's another one. We've made another one make the whistle. Make a little noise, Leonard. Help that by Burt and Wetta Sales. And folks, I'm going to be talking about these sponsors all night long. And if you're in any of their businesses, please give them a big thank you. We're going to go to shoot number 1, the Budweiser shoot. Western Beverage Company sponsoring shoot number 1, the Budweiser distributor. J.R. Reynolds is the cowboy. Comes to us from Abilene, Kansas. Spitfire is the horse. Now here's a good young bronc rider right here. 70 points is leading it from last night. We've got a couple scores we'll get you here in just a minute. We've had some awful good rides here tonight. Larnard, what do you think of these bucking horses so far? Well, watch this little paint horse is going to go right next. He is awfully quick. He's going to come out of shoot number 1, the Budweiser shoot. good rider from Pretty Prairie, 73 points. He's leading the bareback riding. Philip, what are you doing? There's a picture of my wife under there. You better watch it. She's around here someplace, and she will get you. Chute number 1's where we're going to go. J.R. Reynolds is the cowboy. Spitfire is the horse, and this little paint horse can really, really buck. He's awfully quick. Hard for a cowboy to stay on him, but if you manage to stay on him, you're liable to find a way to the pay window. Burton Weddell Sales sponsored our bareback riding. Budweiser sponsoring that first chute, and old Spitfire is not wanting to fire. Whoops, there he goes. He says, I'm ready to play now. Folks, we want to say a big thank you to the people on the fair board. They have just been great to work with. Donis Miller Shipley, the president, Larry Skelton, the vice president, and all their committee members, a big thank you to them. We're going to move down here to chute number 3, the Pepsi-Cola chute. Brandon Davidson is the cowboy, Boing is the horse, and folks, he got named that way because that's what he likes to do to cowboys. He can boing them. 73 points is leading it. Bruce Kaufman, Pretty Prairie, Kansas cowboy, with a heck of a bareback ride. Let's help this cowboy out. Here we go. We got Spitfire settled back down. We're going to go back to chute number 1, the Budweiser chute, and this is Jay. Come on, Leonard, help him out. Well, folks, a little bit of a cowboy. Now, folks, this cowboy has been on. He's been to a rodeo 2 weeks ago at Harrington, won that. Went to Sterling, Kansas last week, won that. He is on what we call a roll, and this kid can ride a bucking horse. He's got a good young bucking horse from the Craft Rodeo Company. They call this horse Trails In. Rich Smith from Chapman, Kansas. He's going to be the cowboy. He's going to come out of chute number 3, the Pepsi-Cola chute. And our bareback riding is sponsored by Burt and Wetta Sales right here in Larned. And a few other people we need to thank. Fox Liquor Store, First United National Bank, Dewar Metal Products, Farm Credit Services, Roth Equipment Company, Kraus Plow Corporation, G.L. Rutherford and staff, Dairy Queen right here in Larned, Dillon's, Great Bend Manufacturing, Roto Mix. Folks, if you're in any of those businesses, tell them thank you for helping bring rodeo here to Larned. Oh, 69 points for Jesse Heisler, the young bareback rider we saw a little bit ago, 69 points. Moves him into 3rd place. Good 17-year-old cowboy, but this is Rich Smith coming out of chute number 3. Looky here. Come on, Leonard, help him out. Well, he made the whistle, and it was an awful tough ride right there. That's Justin Smith, Hutchinson, Kansas, first to go. Pizza at Larned and High Plains Pizza in Liberal.
I think it's
sponsoring our steer wrestling. He says outside.
He had some pretty strong one.
Well, folks, he had kind of an Onryo steer there, and he didn't have his hazer with him. Give him a round of applause. It's going to be a no score.
But ripped my pants, ain't too bad. Had a pretty good season, so.
Normally this is a team event. The steer wrestler has what they call a hazer that comes out to keep that steer straight, and I don't know.